know that be hard. But like I say, man, episode 2, man. I'm not gonna stay on live the whole episode, man. I'll give y'all a little bit of insight what we're doing. I'll let y'all know we rocking, man. Matter of fact, let them know what location, where we at.
We at 2251 Grand Avenue.
2251 Grand, right by the well, y'all ain't gonna know where the health department that you seek, bitches. Y'all don't know what the health department. Y'all don't know what the hell. I was gonna say right by the health department downtown, but y'all don't know what you nasty bitches don't know what the health department at. You hear me? Sick bitches. I ain't got no headphones over here. These reach. Probably not.
Yeah, they'll reach.
Yeah, they clicked up underneath this bitch. We rocking and rolling.
Yeah, we rocking and rolling, buddy. Pickle sausages.
Man, Pickle Sausage Chronicles, man.
Nasty ass.
Yeah, man. Listen, the name is just Pickled Sausage Chronicles, man. Welcome to Pickle Sausage Chronicles, episode 2. We live in this motherfucker. I got a special correspondent with me today.
Oh, Marcelo Waves.
All right, and then we got a nigga back here fucking with materials and all kind of shit. He fucking with all the equipment.
Icy LeBenjamin.
Yeah, we ain't gonna need him by next week.
Of the
hey, by next week, I ain't gonna need that nigga on my podcast. You hear me? We got my dog Icy back there, my dog Marcelo back here. You hear me? We in this bitch for the week, man. I don't know him to have too many guests. I won't have too many guests, but I do have a great correspondent here. Dude is pretty great. Hey, Margaret Lewis, you a painter, man? Get in, man. They could definitely put some of your work in down here, man. Like I say, where? Social House downtown.
We'll help you sell that.
Yeah, they on that. They definitely on that. Margaret Lewis, get out my dog.
All community around here.
On Facebook, his name is Icy Benjamin. Bitch, I'm in this bitch spreading like a motherfucking Baptist preacher.
It's cool in here.
I'm trying to get over this cold, man. Shit, I'm trying to get it. Yeah, man, bitch broke my heart. I've been crying since Wednesday. You hear me? It's been 7 days since. It's been 7 days since. Man, listen, I experienced beat that bitch up flashes. That's what I'm thinking about. You hear me? Hey, man, this week, man, I ain't had much to talk about, man. Just like every motherfucking week, I ain't got shit to talk about. You hear me, man? What camera I'm in? I'm in this one right here.
You in both.
In both.
Boom, got both of your good angles.
I'm in both of these bitches.
Ooh, that nigga
you
cute.
Hear me? Like a bitch. Pause. Nigga called me cute. Hey.
Super pause.
Hey, but listen, man. Hey, if you think I'm cute, drop the pancakes and donuts in my shit, man. Y'all think I'm cute? Go ahead, drop them pancakes and donuts. You know, I tell people all the time. They ask me what the emoji stand for. I tell people, well, the emoji, the pancakes and donuts stand for. There's 1,000,001 ways to get money. I learned that from Juvenile. There's 1,000,001 ways that you could be. You feel me? But you ain't about that money, so you steady shooing. I've been learned about that. You feel me? So it's 1,000,001 ways to get dough. Once you moisturize a little flour, you can fold it anyway. Mexicans can make tortillas out of it. You can do anything. You can make pancakes or a donut. The donut's for all around. The pancakes for stacking. So you do whatever you want with it. That's why I tell people. Then I also learn from the, DJ Academics. I used to watch him put scorpions all over Drake Instagram live and shit. And he say anything about academics, all his fans would just drop scorpions. Like they'd be on there. They're gonna dog Marcus, man. Marcus, we ready for you too. We ready for you. Look, my dog looking in that. Nah, we ready for you, man. Saturday, man. We dropping that damn work on their ass. You hear me? But I used to watch bro just drop his scorpions everywhere. So now you ain't got to say 100 or I fuck with academics. They would just spam it. Travis Scott used to do the same thing when he broke up with old girl and they had the bullshit. Like they spammed this shit with purple butterflies. I'm like, oh, I started picking on to that little shit. So that's when I just like, so just affiliate me with anything. So when people like, if you fuck with me, drop 100. I put the pancakes and donuts just to show you that I fuck with you type shit. And this is my own signature to stand out and affiliate me with. So if anybody that got pancakes and donuts, so the first thing they gonna do is tag me. Hey man, fat boy, they trying to steal your shit. Man, they trying to be like Lil Dilla Larry. You feel me? Shit like that. And I say, we say Lil Dilla here in Fort Myers, and that's not even a world-renowned thing. Some people call them flips. Like bro say, they call them ice cups or dips or whatever country shit, man.
Yeah.
Them hoes
Lil country as fuck.
Them hoes Lil Dillas, man. Them hoes is lit. You go to the country, call them Lil Dillas, man. Fuck it, they Lil Dillas. Speaking of Lil Dillas and ice cups, do you know exactly what these hood intricacies we're talking about? Because in the hood, you can go and you get Kool-Aid, but once you freeze it, now this bitch is a whole nother thing. It's a Lily Dilly.
You
hear me? You never had a Lily Dilly?
Nah, I've never had a Lily Dilly.
Oh boy,
I came up from up north.
Bro, you had Kool-Aid in a cup.
I've had Kool-Aid in a cup.
And what do y'all call them when you from?
All right, so up in New York, we got like cocoa mango cherries. You know what I'm saying?
Cocoa mango cherries.
Yeah.
Well, they
in New York. Whose man's is this? Right, in New York.
Right.
So what they call? So what would they call it? Like what the Dominicans serve that shit on the corners or some shit?
Yeah.
See. That's that fresh. That's that fresh off the boat shit. Yeah, that's that fresh off the boat shit, man.
What you mean? Yeah.
And you know what, man? I ain't got much to say on every episode, but this right here is one of the things I always say because every hood has a hood store. and we all go to the hood store. And my first time being introduced to a little dealer, I might have been 5 or 6 in Michigan Projects. It was a lady that had a house store named Miss Mona. And that was another part of my reason called this Pickled Chronicles, because there are stories around Fort Myers that nobody talk about, and a lot of shit. Like, we got legends, man. We got boxing legends. We got niggas like Danahan who might be going on that dope now, but hey, Danahan knock a nigga out quick. You got niggas like Baby K who they talk about on that crazy shit. You got all kind of motherfucking just legendary shit. We got the Ronnie Tates and the Larry Whites. Like, we got real legends in Fort Myers, and their chronicles are really hood shit. So instead of calling it Hood Chronicles or Urban Chronicles, Pickled Chronicles. Cause what do we associate with the hood? Pickled sausages and shit like that, and dumbass pig feet and just dumbass shit like that. But
that's out of the country.
Man, listen, I ain't know how country that shit was until what?
With all that shit.
Listen, I ain't know how country none of that shit was. And it's crazy, even speaking like the little store, man, I wanted to get on this today, man, because I heard about some BS the other day about, are you guys frequent of where Jones Walker Projects is, what they call the shack?
Yeah.
Good. Stay away from that bitch. Okay, now listen. There was some bullshit going on Facebook and stuff about the lady Miss Dawn. You guys know Miss Dawn is? She goes around the ice cream truck. Y'all really ain't from around this bitch. Pickled Chronicles can never. That's why I gotta be on here rapping with my own shit. You from Atlanta. Nigga, you better not never. You hear me? Listen, man. Listen. Hey, listen. But it's called the Pickled Chronicles because we have even hood legend like Miss Dawn. Like, this lady is a very hood legend. Like, I watched my auntie, man, everybody had somebody on dope, man. You feel me? Goddamn, my whole family was on dope. That's the difference.
I had an uncle on dope.
You hear me? My uncle got my other uncle on dope, bitch, and they stole from the church. Niggas is nasty. You hear me? But Miss Dunn, I watched her in the hood, man. I watched this lady literally give out ice creams and snacks and shit to the whole hood, not knowing that she probably ain't got it like that. Her probably can't afford it, but she's looking out for kids in the hood. I watched her take 2 kids and get them cleats from like Sports Authority and shit. This was like 2001, 2002. Twin Towers just fell. You know, white people going through shit. But just for her to take out her time like that. So I seen somebody post something on the hood, on Facebook the other day, somebody, y'all don't want Miss Dawn in the hood. And I can only think, I don't care where it was with it. I was just scrolling like I always do, looking at other shit. I be high on all kind of shit. So I'm just looking at the shit. I'm thinking, who the fuck won't want Miss Dawn in the hood when this lady's giving back so much to the hood? And we've got motherfuckers like Scooby who like, you ask for your change back, and nigga Scooby will run off with your motherfucking change. Say what you want, nigga. Get Scooby $5, you get one Sonic nigga with the eyeball missing, bitch, and then you don't get no change. That's another thing too. Why growing up when you pull the motherfucking ice cream out the thing, motherfucking tweeted and I look like a meth head? Why the fuck the face be slooped and shit? You be looking at this. Yeah. And don't try to choodle the eyeballs. Them bitches gonna break. Listen, man. I ain't gonna have my teeth now because of this shit. You hear me, man? Facts. Boy, listen, growing up in the hood is just one dope ass shit. But I just seen that on social media, but everybody got that. I know you, like you say, you from New York, bro, from Atlanta. Everybody got that ice cream truck or that,
of course.
That candy lady.
I was about to ask if they still do the ice cream truck.
She's one of the last ones. So for people to be like, we don't even need her and Shaq or to have an attitude about to pull onto a certain hood is ungrateful. Don't be of that mentality. It ain't just a black thing or white. Motherfuckers just ungrateful. Motherfuckers just ungrateful. I know ungrateful bitch. Worst thing a female could ever tell me is, well, you ain't have to. Bitch, I ain't had to pick them kids up from school. You right, I ain't got none, bitch. Bitch, I ain't had to pay your light bill. You right, y'all could have been with candles in this motherfucker. We could have used the rest of this motherfucker while you bullshit, but a nigga did. So for a bitch to tell you, well, you ain't had to. That's an ungrateful mentality. But we ain't asked you to do it. You being ungrateful. If I tell you, hey,
I
man,
did it.
Look at you.
Yeah, I did it. You don't have to tell me I ain't have to do it.
For what?
Yeah.
That's why I tell people, so with you being from New York and you being from Atlanta, I know you guys probably can relate to, like, everybody got that one person in the hood that you can go to for kind of for anything. Let it be the candy lady or whatever, but you come, I only got the 50 cents. She throw you extra little piece of candy. And growing up as a kid, anything extra was a lot. Anything extra.
I think back then that was like in the barbershop, like in New York. You had some people who like sell soap. They say, like,
hey, so it was like that in New York for real? So like in New York, niggas go to New York for real with the jacket open like, yo, son, I got that new DMX kid, I got that new Ja Rule, yo, I got that new Fab. Yo.
Listen,
that's
swap
crazy.
Shop.
That's crazy.
Swap shop, you can find anything like this. Like, just like how you saying about the corner store, bro, on every corner there's a bodega. You know what I'm saying? I go inside a bodega, every bodega like a mini Walmart.
Yeah, down here we ain't got no what they call bodegas. We just got like hood stores and Walmart and shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, but it's like there's more variety.
No, but a bodega sound like some fancy shit, bro. And we don't do nothing fancy down here, bro.
I mean,
bodegas are just as fucking run down,
boy.
So why won't niggas just call it a fucking custodian, son?
Because it's, I don't know.
Because it's owned by Dominicans. Some Dominicans call it, like, Dominican part call it bodega.
So it's just owned by some black niggas who can speak Spanish.
Basically.
Yeah.
Why Dominicans don't be trying to claim y'all niggas too? Your hair be nappier than mine, bitch. You's a nigga. I don't know why Dominicans do that shit. Even okay, so up there, being from Atlanta or New York, anywhere you might be, I tell people all the time. Even bro, I be trying to be prompt. She was raining a little bit, taking forever, give me a little bite of food. But I try to be prompt wherever I'm at. And I tell people one of my main thing is if you ain't got no business there, you don't have no business there. I've learned that from Snoop Dogg, and then also learned that same breath that man said, don't do bad business. Always do good business. Even if you short on your end, I'm 100 on my end. So even though you don't care, the next person watching like, damn, he tried to show my boy. My boy came fully loaded though. He ready every time. Just like brother be like, hey man, only one camera working. Fuck it, I'm still gonna pay you whatever it is for the hour because I'm still don't do bad business. I'm a big believer in that, and I see that people say that black businesses don't flourish because it ain't that they do bad business, it's that they have bad business mindset when it comes to customer services. That's not being prompt, not being on time, but
So like bad business practices.
That's what I mean. Okay. Customer service falls in line with that. So when people tell me, well, nah, man, this is black folks and how they do with their customer service, like, okay, but it's also with being prompt. You order some food and now you trying to get a deal on it already. You don't go to KFC unless you got a coupon. You're not gonna go to the next motherfucker and tell them, hey man, I want to get half off this, and you got your cousin to come and cater your whole wedding. You won't even give your cousin $50 to $100. Meanwhile, this bitch done spent all the stamps for the month. She can't do nothing with it. But the motherfucker that's another ungrateful situation. But the motherfucker come tell you, oh no, man, I was on time, I did this. Meanwhile, the wedding start late. She could have been at work doing other shit. You doing bad business. And I tell people a lot of times that doing business in general, even in the streets, man. Back in the day, man, I used to go get sacks 3 for the 10, smoking big mid. I'm talking about bigger than your mama house, big ass gauze of mid, getting a headache all day. Big gauze of mid. But while smoking this shit though, man, I go holler at my dog 3 for the 10. I'm on time all the time. You call me, hey bro, I'll be there at 5. I'm there. In the hood, man, you ain't on time. That might cause for the police to double the block one time. So anyway, so if you apply that from doing bad business into the business world, you'll always do good. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z got all them business negotiations because he's doing good business. Mm-hmm. He's fulfilling those contracts. Mm-hmm. And he's probably not telling motherfucker, oh, I can get this many units done, this many shows and shit booked, and not fulfilling those contracts. He ain't doing bad business. That's why I tell a lot of people now when they say, oh, I wanna do this with my business, or I wanna do all this and that. You can do all that, but it starts with doing good business. It starts with being on time. It starts with fulfilling obligation. You say that you're gonna book the studio time at such and such hour, be there and pay for the book. Make sure you do good business. Yeah. We don't have too many people in this world alone that'll do the right thing by what they should do. That's where I go back to lean on the Miss Dawn thing, and even to like say the dudes at bodegas and barbershop, dudes that cut their pockets and corners to look out for you, and you'll be ungrateful to say, well, you ain't have to or go steal from the motherfucking bodega, and the dude was throwing you a soda. Mm-hmm. He's throwing you, man, I know you kids having it hard out here. You stand outside, you say, hey, could y'all keep the rah-rah down? We used to have family food mart jumping like that. And I remember back in the day, man, listen, boy, Fort Myers ain't shit what it used to be. Family Food Mart, man. I used to walk up to Family Food Mart, probably catch 5 or 6 buddies, walk back home, man. And bro, when I mean like Fort Myers ain't nothing with it in the streets, just the streets itself. Mm-hmm. That's why I won't call this shit Pickled Sausage Chronicles, because a lot of stores we don't talk about. Like Family Food Mart has a million stores. If those walls of Family Food Mart could just simply talk and tell them motherfucker about all the shootouts, all the dope sales, all the crazy shit, and people say what they want, but you get rid of something like that, you're taking a lot from the community, and now you're forcing these people to take their resources to the Walmarts, which are already shutting down most small businesses. Mm-hmm. But they'll tell you here in Fort Myers, oh man, bro, I'm gonna go spend my money with the cracker, man. I can take it back. I'm gonna do this. And
do you think it's easier to do business with people that you don't know versus your friends?
It definitely is. Especially when it comes to who the last person you loan money to. Last individual, don't gotta be friends, just the last person you loan money to.
Mike.
And did they pay it back?
There was, yeah.
Did you know?
If it was a stranger, yeah, they paid that back. Now, friend, I'm still.
Yeah, see? Yeah, there's still interest on that.
See?
There's still interest on that.
Now, you'll lose a whole friendship over $20.
Yeah.
A nigga avoid you on social media over $20. Yeah. Not even in real life. Yeah. That's why doing business with friends, doing business with people you don't know can be overwhelming, because you will be in the thought of, isn't he going to hold up his bargain? But you have that leeway even when you think about your best friend. Isn't he going to get my money back?
Because for strangers, it's like about establishing that first impression.
Yeah.
If your first impression is a business deal, then you want to make sure that gets iced out as quick as possible.
Right.
Simply because you don't know that person.
Right. But if it's a friend, you're going to lean on them a little bit. Yeah. God forbid it's a friend from high school, something like that know you or think they know you.
You know
and you ever had somebody come bump into you ain't seen since high school come ask for some help? Like, come on, man. I ain't heard from you since you used to tell girls that I was musty. And not
word.
What? You used to hate on the fat boy.
Said my breath was boof.
What? You was telling bitches all kind of shit. Now you, what's up, big dog? Ain't seeing you with every chain I got on is fake, nigga. My shoes lean to the side. I'm telling bitch quick, my shoes lean to the side, bitch. I ain't got nothing for you. You hear me? But that is in general, bro, a bad thing because. And this is going on a tangent, but I tell people all the time, Pickled Sausage Chronicle podcast, man, I'm going to go on tangents. I'll go left and right. I ain't going to sit on subject unless I'm there with it. My mama ain't get me diagnosed for ADD, bitch. I ain't take no meds like you bitches. I just got my ass whooped, straight up. Like, even then, like, where the fuck did all this shit come from, all this diagnosing? Because when my little brother and sister, my mom took them to get diagnosed in 2002 and 2003 when they were 3 and 4 and shit like that, but I wasn't diagnosed. I was diagnosed with a belt. And my mom like, you stop jumping around. Bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, I got the same thing. Like, way more than I needed. Yeah,
now I appreciate it because the ADD, the ADHD, you can start understanding more of these kids, but now putting a label, it's just like more label. Now they want you to be a black, Democratic, ADHD, gay, male. How many labels?
You talking about the labels on top of labels.
It's on top of labels.
And on top of that, they don't even understand the label. It's just put on there. Like for me, I got ADHD.
Yeah.
I got ADHD and autism. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go through therapy. I know what the difference is.
But even then, like the therapy shit, when did that come into place?
Because we ain't never had, because you got to think about it as black men, we never had no place to go to.
Now we podding. Now we motherfucking pod.
We didn't have no place to go to. We was like, man up. That's all we got.
Yeah.
And we had to hold that shit in. But now it's like they're finally
And as we found out in the Aaron Hernandez documentary, it ain't just in the black community. Hispanic and
white. 100%.
Yeah,
man. like that's why people grow up like they don't know how to.
But more white people had access though.
No, they did. Yeah, they did too. But white people were more machismo than blacks as it is. Because my boy ain't gonna be no sissy. Hell no, boy. We from America. Yeah. Hot dogs, French fries, boy. From that shit. And then you end up growing up getting your cousin pregnant. You stupid fuck.
Because you think about this, like you think about all like you think about all movies, but also real life gangsters.
Yeah,
they were so gangster that they did take that time to go to church and they had this because you have to see a different side than just.
But gangsters had substance, like keep some kind of substance in your life.
Yeah, so you could still be hard as fuck, but at least still have some peace.
Yeah,
you gotta have that peace.
Yeah, but that's why I wonder like where did the machismo come? Because it ain't just in the black community, but like you said, we didn't have people to reach out to and talk to. But we always know like my cousin was a little. Come on, you know. We knew Cuz was like that. You hear me?
Yeah,
we knew Cuz was at church clapping like this and shit, and grown men clap like this. But he and this bitch with the greater than, less than. It's like,
and we still love you. No, we
still love you to death. You and your wife, nigga.
See, here's the
with
thing.
Your sis ass. You and your wife.
Part. Like it's more like white guys and a few other folks that are like killing. Because
that's why
in the black community, we just gonna roast your ass and keep it moving.
And then as you grow up, you don't, either you accept it or you become a deacon.
Something.
Yeah.
You're gonna become a deacon. Your gay ass gonna become a deacon and the church will accept you. That's it. They definitely gonna accept you. But that's why I tell a lot of people too, man, when we do now, we have the outlets because me and my homeboys have sat around and had real heart to hearts on some. At 10 and 11 years old, like, bro, my mom on dope, my dad on dope. Me and my homeboy, we had moms who smoked dope together. Like, nigga, ain't no shame in my game. My mama gave up dope. I stopped selling dope. That's how I know that the divine intervention of God is got to be real. So my homeboy, we'll joke, but we have real, like, man, we didn't have to be like, I want to be like MJ or rest in peace Kobe. I want to be like Kobe. And nah, nigga, we'd be like, I don't want to be like John and down the road, big. I don't want to be like Jack them. I don't want to be like Jerry them. Because they all on dope. Or we done seen them beat up their girls and get the house, everybody put out the house. And so we didn't have people be like, damn, but as homeboys, we sat down and had those conversations. We would definitely talk. So those conversations do be had in our community. I think it's more suppressed in Hispanic machismo and the white people of, not my boy, like not willing to accept that they're having a harder problem with this shit than anything. Like you said, black community will just pick on you. Oh, look at your little sis ass and you ain't nobody gonna fuck with my cousin though. You hear me?
Fact.
Type shit. You hear
me? Let them get in a fight.
Yeah.
We fucking you up. Why
do people forget that when punks fight, that punks is still millions? Like punks is still millions.
I seen them get some licks in too.
What's going on, y'all? My bad for not tuning in to the live, man. I'm trying to keep the shit going. It'll be up in a couple weeks when it's done. Edited, man. Pickled Sausage Chronicles, man.
Pickled Sausage Chronicles.
Pickled Chronicles, man. Episode 2 in this bitch. This is just the beginning. And I got another podcast we recording this Saturday, man. We finna pod on you bitches. I'm talking about pod after pod. They said it's 100,000. I'm gonna be 100,002 because I got 2 dropping every week. Fuck this bullshit. Keep it going. But like I was saying, though, bro, people forget, like, them punks is still men. Like, that's still a bigger, that nigga used to run track. That nigga ran the 4-4. Like, the nigga used to run niggas up. Like the nigga still the leading tackler in Florida history. Like, and he just wear a dress and got an eyeliner. Like, you forget, like, but a nigga be like, man, these hoes be out here trying to fight, and these niggas don't be caring. They hoes be out here. Man, I done seen a punk beat up some bitches.
What?
Let a punk touch my bitch. I'm beating the shit out this punk. I'm doing whatever you do. I'm grabbing dick, pinching that. You're not beating my. Let a punk. Let my bitch be fighting some bitches, and it be a punk with them. I'm swinging on some bitches first, and then I'm swinging on that punk. You got me fucked up. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now.
Post up with you.
You hear me, nigga?
One of my friends. We knew he was already. We knew he was gay.
You know he.
You know.
You think your friend might be?
You know.
No.
So
Ain't that how grandma tell you? Who he play football with y'all,
right.
and so he play basketball. You
So,
don't think he might be?
so we was always ragdolling on him.
That what y'all call in Atlanta, ragdolling?
Yeah.
I thought they called like Jonesing up there. We just call it cracking. Oh, I'm finna ride me a bitch.
Nah.
Oh.
And you gotta throw your hand up too. I'm finna ride me a bitch.
Nah.
That's why I fuck with DC so well.
No, DC, I was about to say,
'Cause I thought they called it-
DMV is wild with roasting, son.
So they call it roasting, and y'all call it
Ragdoll.
ragdolling. Country
About to
ass
fire
nigga.
you up.
You the most countryest nigga out of all us now. Okay, fuck Lil Dillaire. This nigga here. Fuck Lil Dillaire. Don't worry about me. This the most country nigga out of all us.
If you got in a fight, be like, bruh, he just ragdolled your ass, bruh. And that was just a roast right
Okay, so if a nigga done roasted you and got your ass on, we call it hush mouth. You can't respond, you can't say nothing, cause you, your mama, nigga, shut up, bitch, I'm finna get back on them big ass Jordans you got on, and nigga like, bitch, them wet ass Nikes you wearing and shit like that. You like,
Sometimes
shit.
it was just about the combo.
You can't get your shit on your fat mouth,
Yeah.
shit like they be like, oh shit, this nigga, and they be like, he just rolled your ass, bro.
Or ride.
Yeah, we finna
About
ride your ass.
Yeah.
But you from up north, they be like, man, your paws, son. Your son paws, man. I call him my son because he shine like one, B. Yo, paws,
Not your
son.
son. What's up?
Yo, son, I'm not your son, son. Yo, well, whose man's?
Whose man's is this?
Yo, in all the history, we have not figured out whose man's is this.
Sometimes in up north, it's just something simple. It's just so simple what happened.
Yo. What the fuck?
Listen.
What the fuck happened? It's
Anytime it's a questionnaire, you know you gotta get out of there because all those questions mean the same thing.
Yo, my guy. Yo, my guy. So you from where? Son, we don't even rock the son. What the fuck? Yo, whose man's?
Even when you say excuse me, you say if it's regular, excuse me. But if it's an excuse me, that means that there's friction.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Excuse for what? You think I'm excusing ass nigga? You excuse me for your life? Yo, son. Yo,
I
B.
hate that shit. When they just take every little word and then build off on it.
Son,
that shit be.
Yo, son, you know what time it is? What time? Time for you to get your ass whooped. You need to watch what I'm finna do, B. Y'all, like, God,
You be like, dude, I'm just.
is it
trying to get
6:45
information.
or?
I'm
Hey,
just
okay,
trying to
I got a
get-
pet peeve about time as well, man. Like, we going 100 tangents, man. I ain't trying to stay on topic about shit. Do y'all get mad when somebody say it's a quarter till?
Yeah.
It's a quarter. No, bitch, is it 6:45, bitch, or is it 6:30? Don't tell me a quarter till. Do y'all hate when a bitch tell you, man, it's a, my bad, there go my future wife. I just got married the other day. I'm finna start this new polygamy shit. Me and my wives, we finna run off. I told him I gotta start a podcast. I need 10 toes to go platinum. We trying to buy us a mansion in Atlanta. We trying to go not in Atlanta, right close outside, like.
Outside?
Yeah,
Hey,
like.
we got plenty of room.
Like, what's that like?
And this
America, Georgia? That's where I'm going. I see America. Yeah. Or
And
Athens.
all I can say is, I know you from New York. And you from here?
Yeah, I'm Fort Myers.
Okay,
Well,
Fort
I was
Myers.
born in Detroit, but I was here since I was 7 months years old, nigga. Fort
Okay,
Myers,
so-
nigga.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
the traffic
yeah,
you
yeah.
hear.
Tote fire and chase hoes, bitch. I'm from Fort Myers.
So this is a little fast, like you really fast. This is a little fast. Georgia, slow as fuck.
Lovely. Backstreet shouting. Is it still like that? Now that everybody's running, they're calling it the Black
Still.
Mecca. You know, people are trying to bullshit and say like that's not the Black Mecca. Like, no, that is. And
That
when
is the Black
Tyler
Mecca.
Perry doing that studio kind of stamped that shit.
People
like
got-
it is.
People gotta remember.
That's the new Hollywood. People are going to Atlanta to start their comedy scenes because Hollywood ain't popping like that. Or you got so many gatekeepers to say, oh, you're going to come on do 15, you do 20. And man, hell no, everybody going to Atlanta. All right, I'm telling you, we're moving to motherfucking, all right, they think I'm playing. We can do this podcast over Twitch stream. Gotcha, don't worry about it. We're moving to motherfucking Atlanta. But yeah, I got to pet people that somebody tell me, oh, it's 6:45. I'm thinking, bitches, okay, 6:35 then. If it's a quarter, 25 is a quarter. Oh, you mean a quarter away? Oh, okay, I had to learn
No,
this.
it's like a quarter after, quarter till. Just tell me the number, dog.
Yeah, just let me know, man. It's 6:45, but you hear me?
And then I'm gonna think it's 6:15 or something like that. No, just because that's just how my mind.
A quarter
you know what I'm saying?
till.
6:25, 6:15.
Look, now I remember being a kid too, trying to watch like when wrestling used to come on, and be like starting at 8/7 Central. I'm like, damn, when is 8 and 7? When the fuck is 8/7 Central? When is that? When the fuck is 8/7 Central? But I didn't know it was 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. I'm like, oh. Yeah. Man, bitch, I'm waiting for 8 and 7 o'clock at the same time. 8/7 Central, bitch. Okay. That was the thing looking forward to. Now, we got too much technology that at the hands. If I want to watch something on YouTube, right, real quick, go to something, whatever. Now, back in the day, like, bitch, I used to fight my sister. Bitch, we had an old TV with the turn knob. So the top had to be like on 10.
Everybody had that.
Hell no, man. I had a homeboy who had color TV since he was, man, I grew up in town with bitch.
Wait, what?
We had the color TV with the bubble in the back. That bitch was big, and it wasn't really in color. It was like in yellow and green. That shit wasn't really in color. All right. And when the flow model, it
was a tint.
Hey, listen, man, move, man. Hey, listen. But look, that's the thing. Look, when the flow model went out, I'm thinking we finna get a new TV. Right. Oh shit, man, my grandma took like a motherfucking dish placement shit that you put on, or whatever you put over the table, then you put the shit down. A little garment, she gonna put that over the flow model TV and put a little TV on top of that bitch.
I remember them days.
I said, what the fuck? And then she gonna put like my auntie graduation picture on one side and my uncle prison picture on the other side. I ain't do about a bitch.
Right. And then put another TV on top.
What?
But it would be a tab when you see your TV slowly falling apart. Like when it would do this little thing where like, you know.
Hey, but then you gotta hit the back. Yeah, okay. Fuck you mean? Okay. Hey, do that shit with a plasma TV. You gonna have a crack in your shit with a little orifice thing. Alright, bitch ain't on that dumb shit.
Or your mama tell you not to turn that bitch on, and then you turn it on.
Man.
You come in the house and then feel that bitch.
Man.
Like you couldn't feel the static off the E's so much.
What?
Now. But the old ones, boy, you feel the heat.
Son, you feel like it's a local sun.
I tell you one thing, man. People say what they want about, oh, my mama did this. Man, my mama was a white lady who raised me in the motherfucking projects. Say what you want. My mama, whatever she said was fucking law. My mama used to tell us, y'all get home from school. I used to climb my little fat ass through the window, open the door, because we ain't had no housekeeper. We only had one housekeeper. My mama gonna leave it with us because she know we do dumb shit. I was bad. I was selling weed at 13. I was bad. I was bad as fuck. I was bad. I'm about getting some money though. Shit. I just go to bed store. Shit, it's 25 cents for a zebra cake. I only got a quarter. I need to give me another one tomorrow, so I need to double that. I'm on that. Well, my mom used to tell us all the time, y'all come in the house, don't let nobody in this house. Don't have nobody over here. Same. Don't touch it. Don't answer the door. My mama told me one time she don't give a fuck if it's Jesus Christ at the door. Don't answer the door.
She said that she don't care if it's burning down.
Man, listen. My mama really didn't give no fuck about me. My mom used to tell me all the time, I don't give a fuck who at that door. Listen, don't open that motherfucking door. Right. Man, listen, my mama, I never forget. I'm sitting there trying to, Mom, the phone ringing. Don't answer that phone. The phone ringing. I answer the phone. She come knock me and the phone down. Bam. I'm like, God damn, what happened? All I keep hearing is, hello? Aaron's, this is Aaron's, hello? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My mama out here Western Aaron's for they motherfucking damn sofa and shit. I never forget that shit when Aaron's came and took our sofa. All right, there's no worse feeling than watching Aaron's pull up to your shit in the hood and come repo all your shit. Listen, man, all right. I'm telling you, bro, listen, we had a couch set. My mama had a leopard print with the zebra pattern rug. Nigga, y'all ain't never had shit. Nigga, we snapping. My mama got jungle fever for real. None but black kids. My mama tripping. Man, I come home from school one day, I see you motherfucking Aaron's and Renaissance outside. I ain't tripping.
Yo, listen.
But look, I ain't tripping. We walk right by them. We know to tell, hey, Mom, they coming. They in the neighborhood. They on a whole other street. We go out to the house. I come in the house empty. I said, what the fuck? Back door open like a motherfucker. My neighbor talking about, yeah, when I was coming, my neighbors in there getting some shit. Talking when we came out, they was just right there at the door. We let them in. Well, I'm like, what? Man, my mama finna whoop my ass, man. My mama came home and said, I let them in. My mama beat my ass. Listen, man, I had a bed. She made me sleep on the floor. I said, ain't this about a bitch, because my cousin and we sleep in the living room, and they had to sleep on the floor for that night. So they slept in my bed, I had to sleep on the floor. My mom was on that communal punishment and shit. Beat everybody ass for real.
Oh, no, yeah, everybody was getting work.
Hey, man, listen, my little cousin, he didn't get the whooping as bad because he was a skinny little nigga. He was real. You been skinny your whole life?
Yeah.
See, so they think skinny little niggas, you gonna get your ass whooped now. You gonna get tore up. But your lashes don't be as long and scrapped. Like my little cousin used to get away with a lot of shit. So we seen him in the, hey, you know, go ask your mom, can we come spend the night this weekend type shit. So we be like, shit. So we be like, hey, go ask auntie, can we spend the night type shit. He going to, you know, Mom, because Mike and them said, goddamn, you fucked up already.
Because Mike and them say.
Now you gonna got me fucked up already. Cause Mike them there said, man, now
you didn't want to feel that
listen,
heat though.
Listen,
you didn't want to get that heat. You had to kind of like revert it over to somebody
you hear me?
else.
Man, cuz, go handle that, bitch. And it's 13 viewers. You probably one of them, bitch. I remember, boy, I used to get them ass whoopings. My grandma tell us like, nah, ain't nobody staying over here the weekend. I'm like, we gonna ask auntie. The bitch stay on my property, ain't nobody stay. I'm like, God damn, can't nobody stay tonight. So you gonna tell my cousin, say them up for the okie doke. Hey, go see we play the game. Y'all know motherfucking well, y'all. God damn, man, can't help it, dude. God damn. But you have to amp your cousin up for shit too. You have to amp him up too. Man, go on, take your scary ass up there, man. God, pussy ass jit.
Yo,
damn.
this is my childhood all over.
Right, shit, well, man, listen. And then don't spend the night with a cousin who pissed the bed.
That's fact.
Any of y'all cousins pissed the bed? Yeah. You had to stay the night with these niggas and they pissed the bed on you?
That's
man, we got up, beat my cousin ass so motherfucking bad. We beat that nigga ass so bad. Cause he didn't just pee on me, he peed on everybody. Like we was like, you know, head to toe. Yeah. We head to toe. They head to head. I don't know what was wrong with my other cousins. We was everybody else head to toe. Them niggas, they weird now. Fuck that. So this nigga pissed the bed. It's on everybody. Wake up, smelling like pneumonia. What the fuck going on? Man, we got to bring the shit outside. Tell my grandma, she's like, what's going on? The match is pissing. Well, who did it? We cousins. We trying to stick together. She whooped all our asses. Had us out there with SOS pads. Had us out there with scrubbing pads. In the middle of the project trying to scrub down their matches. Now they all riding by on bikes picking on us. Pee the bed. Cause we ain't trying to tell who pee the bed. So then my cousin pissed me off later on that night. Cause I'm like, damn, man. My cousin and them, we all like had a bowl of cereal type shit. We sitting there playing the game. My cousin, we had the Sega back then. We playing Killer Instinct. I'm beating a bitch ass nigga. I used to get Game Informer magazine back then, go to the back and get the cheat code way back then. I've been a nerd on this shit. I'm playing Killer Instinct, beating a bitch ass. Man, my cousin said, I'm tired of all this shit. No, the cord short as hell. We talking about Sega. I don't know how young you is, but we talking about Sega. Controller short. That nigga got mad.
Y'all had memory cards?
Nah, we talking about Sega. We talking about Sega. We talking about.
When it cut off.
What? Man, listen,
there was
bro.
No save, nothing.
Hell no, you have to. 100 times it don't go, your shit dead. So my cousin get up the cord short, so he get up. Man, don't even care no more. He snatched the TV down, everything fell. I'm chilling. I done beat ass. I'm back behind everybody. You still can't whoop nobody. I turned around, with y'all, bam, fell on me. All my cereal, everything gone. Ain't this about a bitch? It's the last bowl of Fruit Loops. I ain't finna get no more else, no more nothing. We got other cereals, but it's like Sugar Smacks and we got roaches. So you had to put them on the table and shake the table, and whatever that move, you got to put it to the side and then pour some more out. So I ain't never eat the Sugar Smacks, but I ain't eat that shit. It was a hard time. I grew up in the shack, bro. It was a hard time. I ain't like that shit. Yo, so I'm mad, ain't no more Fruit Loops. I be damn. Man, listen, bro, that shit, bro, it was hard times in the hood, bro, for real. So I'm mad as fuck, man. My cousin done fucked up a motherfucking bowl of cereal. I'm sitting here mad. But auntie coming up, she whoop our ass because the motherfucker, she whoop our ass because of TV, bro. I'm in a boo crying. I'm like, we ain't got no food in this bitch. We eating cereal for dinner. I'm already mad, auntie. You in the bathroom smoking dope all day. My cousin Pamper, she to come take care of us. I'm hot. She come whoop everybody's ass. I'm like, what about my bowl of cereal? Don't nobody get down about no goddamn bowl of cereal. This lady straight up went and got motherfucking corn flakes. I ain't said frosted nothing. I said corn flakes.
Hey, don't sleep on them corn flakes
man,
with a banana in it.
Man, that shit tore the whole roof of my mouth. Man,
you actually have fruit in your cereal, huh?
That nigga, you hear me? I ain't have a grain of sugar around my shit.
Yo.
Man, this nigga had money. Man, that shit tore. You ever ate corn flakes? Just corn flakes. That shit tear the whole top of the roof of your mouth. All right, nigga, nigga said with a banana. You grew up with potassium?
Yeah.
Nigga grew up healthy.
Yeah. Skinniest nigga here.
No, but I grew up on in the country. I'm on the farms and stuff like that. There's stuff
out
there.
Oh, so you can grow your food.
Man.
You a little bit uncomfortable.
Man, this nigga here came
I mean,
from
in New York, we had rats.
No, dead ass.
So that shit was...
Hey, hold on. He bullshit. Tell him about the rats in like Georgia and Atlanta. Ah, shit.
No.
Damn, I got fucked up there. My damn wound still fucking up.
Yeah, we have some.
Them rats, listen, bitch say what they want, man. Listen, man. I know them rat, bro. Listen, I was in Arkansas. I seen a rat. I was like, boy, I thought we had big ass rats in Florida. Yeah. I seen that motherfucking rat, man. I lost my mind, boy.
Listen, bro. You think they just came out the gym, son.
Facts.
What's up?
Yeah, we got some big ones.
Oh, nah, man.
I'm talking about bigger than New York.
You know yet?
I'll take some roaches, bro. I mean,
I bet I'll be that way. I'm still trying to finish the podcast. I'll be there.
Rats.
You serious?
Yeah.
How big?
We talking some big ones. Cause we out on the farm.
So you got like some capybaras over there.
No, but I'm saying we're on the farm, so they got food. You know, right around the edges, they got food.
So you know, all your carrots.
You thinking about it? They going to the gym. You know, they out there in the wilds. You know, dodging shit. They eating on the food. They getting they muscle on.
Them bitches built like the motor mice. Yeah. You see, you young, you don't know about this shit.
Yeah, possums just come out of nowhere. You'll run over a possum like no.
Listen, bro, my biggest fear with rats was like if I sat on the toilet and these motherfuckers just
like come out the damn man, listen, bro.
Because that's like
I was watching this like the rise of a Chinese dynasty or some shit. Oh no, The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, and they had him like taking a shit in the middle of the thing, and like as he was taking the shit, you seen somebody's shadow walk by. I'm like, that's the scariest shit in the world. Right. Like taking a shit and something come up out the drain on your ass. Man, I'd be scared in the motherfucker, man. I'd be scared shit less. Fuck that. I'd be scared shit less. That gotta be the scariest shit in the world. Yeah. But in New York though, man, when I be seeing the videos like on World Star and shit, nigga had a rat like bathing. That had to be the weirdest shit in the world to know that, yo, son, niggas ain't gonna be on the block talking about our stinking shit, son. Like, yeah, I be in these trash cans doing my thing, son, but you know, I'll be clean out here. Like, you feel me, son?
Oh, you talking about the rat bathing?
It was really, man, that rat was, the rat was hitting pits. The rat was hitting pits, man. Alright.
For this new virus, my nigga, this all
man,
y'all.
Listen, that bitch was hitting pits. That bitch was hitting pits.
I saw it. We had biceps, dog.
I said, what the fuck? I said, well, looking at this shit, though, I'm like, and how can you survive in New York when they say, like, there's, to every one person, there's 2 or 3 rats? Like, if
they really said there's more rats than there is in New York.
And when you hear that shit, it just makes me think of, like, some old, like a fucking scientist in the lab somewhere just fucking genetically mutating these bitches, like, fucking with them bad. Like, these bitches
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for real.
Nah, he's Master Shredder for real. Because there's too many of them motherfucking rats. I can't live around no shit like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit like that, I can't live around. I cry. And here in Florida, my first time seeing, when I was a kid, I seen them big ass palmetto bugs. Man, I lost my motherfucking mind, man. I ain't know what the fuck I seen that bitch. I tried to swipe at it. That bitch took off flying. I said, oh no, that's a big ass roach. That was a big ass roach. That bitch was the size of a motherfucking nickel. I said, oh no, not that motherfucking big. And you gotta think, they only come out like in swamped areas. All of Florida is a fucking swamp. This shit's a whole fucking swamp.
I remember my grandma, she grabbed one. And like I was like, oh shit. You know
just grab the roach. Ain't no way. Just grab the roach.
And I was like,
yeah, that's nothing. It's nothing. It's country. We country. We'll grab them.
Just grab roaches.
You grab roaches, son.
See, you know what though? I've seen my grandma and shit like that. Maybe like, okay, I ain't gonna try my grandma. Like I've seen my grandma do shit like, I ain't gonna try my. I seen my grandma change a flat tire one time when we was like going to Busch Garden when I was a kid. I'm like, damn boy, my grandma OG boy.
Nah,
ain't no way I'm getting on that highway.
You get used to it because like when you go hunting and stuff like that. When you go hunting, you sitting out. You got to think about it. You sitting out there for a minute, waiting for shit to come by. Yeah. Palmetto bugs and all kind of shit just come around you.
I'm crying.
And then you eventually you just start looking at it and then you catch it and then you just be like, oh, this thing is harmless.
I'm crying. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm crying. I see some shit like that. I'm crying.
No. Country niggas know how to just grab animals, bro.
I see some shit like that, bro. I'm motherfucking crying, man. I'm straight crying. Even then, like out there, being out there in the country, bro, and being like in New York, bro. Besides the music and shit like that, y'all hear because y'all hanging around. Like, what's the shit that? How did y'all get music? Like being in New York, like. How old are you?
Mixtapes.
Ah, shit.
Mixtapes.
Well, they the mecca.
But how old are you?
They get music.
I'm 21.
All right, so you all right.
But I was there like around.
I'm 9 years older than you. I'm going to be 30. I'm 9 years older than you.
Like around a little one.
So I probably was heavier on the G Unit and the Cameron Dipset mixtapes than you was, and you from New York.
Nah, well, no. We know about those. I know,
but
my history.
That's old school.
I know my.
To
history.
me, that's current. That's like what I grew up on. I lived through that.
Nah, but I remember when Lil Wayne was dropping those mixtapes and they made all that was something because it was somebody outside New York.
Yeah.
And then you just go on Canal Street, you just go pick up those mixtapes and all that. And a lot of, like we used to get and then after that, that's when like streaming like LimeWire and shit. You ready to give your
listen,
you ready to give your
it was LimeWire. It was LimeWire and something else. What was the other shit besides LimeWire you used to use? Bear Share or some shit. Bear Share and some listen, boy.
Dude, boy, listen, I had like 50 A's, boy.
I fucked up so many computers, man. Listen, boy, fucking with LimeWire. That shit say motherfucking Soulja Boy. I ain't never heard Soulja Boy a day in my life. I was looking for a 50 Cent song. They said 50 Cent, get rich or some shit. What? Hey, I click on that bitch. I hear, yo, who the fuck is this nigga here, man? Fucking, I'm bobbing to this shit now, bro. I'm like, oh, this nigga smart. This is like 2005, bro. 2004.
I remember when niggas couldn't spell his name.
Like I was like,
Soldier,
bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? But like the way we consume music, like so back in then, if you being from Atlanta, it's probably different. You probably bump into a DJ Drama mixtape on the street somewhere. You probably just bump into that shit. Everybody.
Nah, we was bumping Ply stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was over there.
Hey, Ply dropping that motherfucking Real Testament 2 in like 3 hours, boy. Tonight at 12, Plies will be dropping that the Real Testament 2. I will be like this for the next 2 days. That's it. Hey, but Wayne dropping that Funeral Friday supposed to be. I can't wait, cause I want to know what that double entendre the Young Money sign inside the casket mean. Well, with him and the Young Money inside the casket, like that cover art.
Are you listening to Lil Wayne's music because of like it's gonna be good? Or
nah, cause Wayne, it's Wayne, and I would think this is gonna be good, cause that Carter album ain't what he wanted. This gonna what he wanted, like the death of Young Money, the death of this, right? Like I think this is gonna be the one.
Yeah, man, Young Money is just one of the Young Money is as old as me.
But you gotta think, I know. When I think about it, he's 21, bro. Shit like that is like these kids are.
No, this is. I remember but for me, I know my music. I was growing up around that type of stuff. I was around uncles and all that. They're around DJs and stuff like that. So I know that type of stuff. But
niggas will listen to Fabulous and Jadakiss, man. Stop lying.
All right, hold on. So you go against like Freddie versus Jason?
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying you from up top, so you can't be like we was on niggas. But damn, he's 21. So at that time, it wasn't strictly New York. There wasn't no New York sound. You weren't born around the New York sound. You were born around everything we ran.
I was born around, well, here's the thing, though.
Yeah, because we've been running the South since 96, 97.
Yeah. Respectfully.
Jay-Z's never had an era. Jay-Z never ran shit. New York ain't never ran shit since when?
Since the Black Album?
Even then, Jay-Z wasn't on top.
Hold on.
Jay-Z never had a top. Never.
Are you serious?
Serious.
Wow.
Serious. In the time between Nelly, 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Eminem, when did Jay-Z have a hot time? All the way to now, and then after that came Wayne. After Wayne came Drake. He's never had a hot. And in between Drake, Kendrick had 1 or 2. He's never had a hot year. He's never had a moment. Never. Never. He's never. When he dropped his debut album, the man dropped the same day like motherfucking Big Pun dropped. Big Pun did way bigger numbers than him. He couldn't fuck with none of them niggas. He couldn't. I'm just saying, like, name a time when it was like, oh, Jay-Z ran everything. He's had his moments, but he didn't run it because I'm talking about in between the 50s, the Ja Rules, the Eminem, the Nellys. Because you can't forget, Nelly ran this shit, bro. Nelly ran this shit, bro.
50 had a nice run.
50 had a great one. Between the Eminems and DMXs and Ja Rule. Where the fuck do you fit Jay-Z in? Nowhere.
I definitely think Jay was ahead of his time with the consistency.
I ain't talking about ahead of time. When did he have a time? He's always been around. He's never had a time. And I'll give him that. He's definitely consistent. E40 is too.
He did. I see what you're talking about. Like
when he had a time. Even that Blueprint, he didn't have a time.
He did more of like a.
When year did he drop Blueprint?
Who's that?
Blueprint was a hot time.
04?
Maybe.
Who was hot? Who was hot then? Country Grammar, Nelly. I'm going down, baby. Nelly was hot. He never had a chance. He never had a time. Think about it. Jay-Z's never had that blip. That's why I tell you he's just been consistent. Dope. When? From Snoop Dogg them rapping to Jay-Z them rapping all the way to DMX. When did he have?
But Jay.
When? Even when the dynasty was going. When? When did Jay was on top? Jay went on top because Eminem and Dr. Dre had everything running from 97 all the way to 99. Right or wrong?
Oh, so we're not counting the Bad Boy era?
I'm talking about Jay-Z. When Bad Boy eras before, when Biggie was still around, when Mason, Jazz.
I see what he's talking about. He like Jay has been around every time.
He's never ran shit.
Get it, but he wasn't like.
But Jay would definitely
fire.
dictate trends, though. Huh? Like Jay would definitely make things.
Look, there go my wives. Hey, wives.
No.
Move to Atlanta, get the fuck around this shit. Told I got to do 100
like,
podcasts. I got to do every goddamn thing with the money.
Jay to me is like a king in his situation where
and he's dope, and I love it.
Well, I'm getting where he's coming from. It's almost like Allen Iverson. He never won the ring, but he still get that representation as if he did because he stayed and transitioned even though...
Even look when he dropped 444, he couldn't even have that moment because Kendrick came with Damn.
Okay.
And pay attention. People don't understand. Kendrick don't fuck with Jay-Z. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. No one over there does. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm putting you down, bro. Pay attention. Absol told that nigga, I used to want to rap like you, and I could rap circles around you. Since then, nobody's fucked with him. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention.
I think, all right.
Hey, me and you both know what's up with Q. Q that nigga. Schoolboy Q that nigga.
Okay. So here's what I will say. I think Jay fell off after Magna Carta.
Oh, he's never fell off.
Magna
Carta was like what? One of his most successful shit. That shit with Justin. Yes, it was. Numbers wise with Justin Timberlake. Okay. Yes. Yeah, remember because they did the deal with Tidal, and if you got Verizon and Tidal that same week, all that bundle shit. Exactly.
Okay.
That's why when niggas be talking about with this music shit, bro, I know what I'm talking about. Niggas don't want to, you feel me, bro? But the nigga gonna tell Hollow, bro, that nigga don't know what he talking about. Hollow, get around that nigga.
Do you follow producers?
Yes, all of them.
All right, so
a majority of them.
Okay, so like, who do you think is your most impactful producer?
Most impactful producer of all time?
All right, no, like after the thousands.
After the thousands, everybody Walker brought in. Everybody at Sunny Digital Walker brought in. Metro Boomin, Lex Luger, the whole 808 Mafia, Purpose on the Beat, all that shit there. But I'll tell people all the way, because we was saying 2000, 99 to 2000, Manny Fresh is the most influential, most impactful.
Manny Fresh?
I just watched Juvenile Dixie Roadhouse. He did a whole set. There was only one producer on every song. Manny motherfucking Fresh. All the way down to the Cool and Dre. The rodeo. Mm-hmm. She going to the rodeo. That shit, that was produced by Cool and Dre. Other than that, the whole set was Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh is the only producer in hip hop to has multiple albums, all platinum, where he's produced every track. Manny Fresh. That's why I think his sound is the most influential. He might be one of the best, but when you come down to it, you gotta give it to the Pharrells. But Pharrell worked with the Swisses, and Swiss they were all
okay. So like we're getting into that. I was about to get.
I'm a big Timberland.
Even at the Timberland, look what Teddy Riley did for Timberland. Mm-hmm. He put them around them people. But Timberland also went to the zoo and fucking sampled the elephant stomping. Like that's some other shit. That's some other shit, man. Timberland a whole nother nigga, man. That nigga, man, this shit fake. This shit is fake. This shit fake.
Yo, man, Timberland when he was fat, man, he was making these big beats, bro.
But even but you know what I tell people now, the best producers in the game to me, I tell everybody when it comes to producing, Hitmaker is the best producer in the game. The best beat maker is between DJ Mustard, and I'm gonna say Mike Will, because you can put a Mike Will, if you don't hear that introduction or Mike Will made it, you wouldn't even know it was him. Look how he reemerged Carrie Hilson's career. Look how he reemerged when old girl Sierra's career, when Sierra was fucking with Future, like that Body Party. That was Mike Will shit. She didn't get back connected to the hood until that Mike Will shit. Yeah, that's why the producers, that's why I be telling my artists, Hollow Tip now, we got a producer named Dejan Rico. I tell him, hey, work on him as much as you can and build this sound. Either you're gonna do the current sound perfect, you're going to be the past and nobody wants to hear it unless you got a fan base, or you're going to push music forward, or you're going to generate your own lane of sound. So people looking for that Kevin Gates sound, that Rod Wave sound. It ain't got to necessarily be them, just that sound.
I was like more around.
Niggas are making Ronnie J beats now with that extorted 808.
Mm-hmm. I was more around like some boom bap shit. So like, No ID, Ninth Wonder, got a couple other producers. Pharrell was big for me because all of his shit just sounded futuristic.
And and at that time, you got to think, because look what he was doing with his pattern. That's why people say what they want about Kanye. I love that he did his gospel shit because he needed to do this to do what he's going to do next. I don't care what people say about it. The album was actually really fucking good. The production was A1 like always. But what he's going to do next is probably going to be fucking amazing. That's why I love that Eminem dropped Kamikaze and the other shit, and then he just dropped this.
All right, so
that music to murder.
Music be murdered by it. It was
like,
no, it didn't.
No, it does.
Kamikaze
because
was way better than
Kamikaze.
He got too much of that rapidy rap shit, which pisses me off a lot. But I love it when like him clearing a lot of air about shit like the MGK, and that was funny though. Like you like shit on my timeline that was in 2000, whatever he said. She was 16. To me, that's a pedophile. That is a pedophile. You like my daughter's pictures on Instagram when she was 16. You weren't 16. You were of age. That is kind of
That's kind of.
But if you look at Eminem's daughter now, she's not the little girl that was on the Eminem cover. She's not. She's fucking beautiful. Like she is beautiful. Like you look at it, she's 22. Like it's a beautiful. Yeah. Ain't no bullshit.
Eminem's daughter older than me.
Yeah, but I tell people all the time, like when it comes to like when that M shit, bro. I tell people all the time, it's so much music out here that Eminem ain't got bad. Hip hop itself, the current sound of hip hop itself is so bad that we're okay with a nigga saying, I'ma get it, and push me a bitch to the end. You're good because he did the end. That shit was hard, bro. You're so used to that bullshit, bro. Nobody gives you no more of the bullshit.
Who do you think is like your best artist in the 2010s? For me, it's Kendrick. Just by
other 20.
It was a clean sweep for me.
Of the 2010s, and that's the thing, bro. I was just telling him he's not the best rapper to me because he's not the best rapper on his label. You got to get through J-Rock, Ab-Soul, and Q, and I think Q's a way better rapper than all of them. I think Schoolboy Q's the best rapper probably in the game, rapping-wise, cadence, and rapping-wise, between him and Don Tripp. Don Tripp is probably hands down one of his cadence and how he raps. You believe when that nigga talks about them guns, you believe he's got everyone on him. Mm-hmm. Like when you listen to West Side Gun them, that shit. That Griselda.
You listen to a lot of West Coast, right?
No, I listen to everything. My favorite rapper is Starlito, but I tell people all the time, I grew up listening to Trick Dad, and Iceberg is probably one of my top 10 favorite. And they say what they want, but because he's got that unstructured, ugly flow that he talks about all the time, and he's got content, and he pierces the speaker. The top things that make you a master of ceremonies. I don't care about being a rapper or you an MC first. It's a lot of good rappers. We talking about rapping. Black Thought's the best rapper of all time.
Okay. No, yeah. I can definitely agree with that.
And then we're doing that, then we got to say more the technique. And then if we're doing that, we got to tell the bitch Big Pun is hands down the greatest flow of all times.
Okay. So,
but niggas ain't ready to have that. They ready to tell you, no, what about Drake?
Since I'm younger, like I was ready, like for me, I listened to like a whole lot of
You just old enough to buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Ooh, nigga 21. Boy, bitch changed that law overnight on the bitch. You could just not. Right. You can just now buy. All right, bitch. All right.
They got me 7 months. But my favorite rapper was like HS87. But like Hit Boy, you know what I'm saying?
And the only reason why I like Hit Boy them, bro, and what they did with hip hop since '87, yeah, I know what the fuck that is and what it mean, nigga. Yeah. What I like about that is he got himself from underneath that good music tree real quick. What Travis Scott did. Travis Scott took too long to leave. Kid Cudi took too long to leave. Kanye already sucked him up out their shit. Mm-hmm. Drake and Kanye are mad at each other because they can't suck each other up off their energy. That's why they really beefing, because they steal sounds. Like Sauce Walker wasn't around, so when that shit happened with XX and Tashawn, I believed him because I knew you stole Sauce Walker's song and called it Madonna. And you just missed everything except for the ooh-wee ad-lib. That's it. But what I tell niggas all the time, like, nah, I don't be believing half that shit the motherfuckers be doing. Half that, like, Drake be like, they get that sound. That's why I don't be believe it. That's why when I hear, like, with Hit Boy them, they left from that shit quick. Like, and then, because they used to have songs with that song with Common and Janae Aiko I love the most. And then they went and did a separate thing, cocaine since the 80s or whatever. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I know my shit. Yeah, I know my
for
shit.
sure.
Yeah.
No, my favorite project out of that whole group was when Audio pushed it. Good vibe track.
And a lot of people are sleep on Audio Push, a whole subsidiary of hip hop. And I got on Audio Push because of Lil Wayne.
Oh, word, yeah.
Lil Wayne featured Audio Push. Who is these niggas I got in their whole catalog? That's why I love to hear like an Earth Gang Audio Push. Mm. That right there would probably be sonically that'd be like sex in my ears, like sonically. But a lot of people probably missing this on my live and on the pod because they aren't hip to it. But Earth Gang is a newly signed group to Dreamville, J. Cole shit, but they've been around for a minute.
They've been around for a while.
If you pay attention to every song, they're slick diss and Outkast because they want Andre to come out of retirement. Pay attention. They're not dissing them. They just slick diss them because they want to come out of retirement. It's really dope, and Audio Push are very different, unique. I would love to hear them with like Phil Mob and Dead Prez. Like that type of shit. Like
honestly, I think they're not.
People sleep on Phil Mob too. Like when it comes to duos of all time, because like I said, I manage Ten Toes, which is the duo Hollow Tip and Sino and Hollow. But I tell them all the time about duos, man. Nigga, Ren and Stimpy was a dope duo. But when it comes to hip hop duo, I tell them like people forget about Phil Mobs. People know about UGK, but people forget about 8-Ball MJG. People be forgetting about people forget about Dead Prez. People forget about a lot of these duos and shit just because they get to think about Outkast and. Outkast is just a subsidiary of the Dungeon family.
I think you could make a whole topic on just duos in hip hop because people just think of groups. But like duos are a whole different monster.
It's a whole. And I tell my favorite duo is Step Brothers, Starlito and Don Tripp. With Starlito and Don Tripp, dude, your face lets me know you don't listen to them. I know you ain't never heard of them. Exactly. Starlito and Don Tripp are probably the hardest. You can't skip a song. You can't skip a song. The content is too much. And the reason why I stand on Starlito so hard, and I tell everybody this, do your homework. Starlito wrote Carter 1, Carter 2, and Like Father, Like Son. Him and Gilly the Kid helped write those projects. Tremaine Shoup, he's credited on all 3 projects. If you listen to him now, you hear some of that old pain. When I listen to him, I'm like, oh, this nigga's a beast. I've grown with the dude since he was all-star signed to CMG, signed to Cash Money at Starlito. I've followed this dude's career. Now that I see him, I'm like, damn. When I never forget, Cortez said in that documentary, Wayne rapped all his written raps and he didn't write no more. Oh, Starlito wrote some of the raps. Starlito is one of my favorite rappers. So he's got a catalog and he's putting on rappers from Florida. Like,
I'll tell everybody's viewing this. Like, look at some of the credits of your favorite albums.
Bitch, I get to swear when I talk about this shit. I love, bitch. I'm passionate about it. Hey, Mitch, I'm going to have you in the studio pretty soon. We're going to have you in this bitch soon, man. That's my dog, Mitch Jones. She done got on, man. I'm going to have you with this bitch with Icy, man. We're going to get you in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, like I remember, I just found out. Like I remember, I listened to the Good Kid, Mad City album.
Yeah,
and then like Backseat Freestyle was just so sonically good to me. I had to look up the credits, and then that's how I bumped into HSA 7.
Yep, and that's how I learned who Punch was, and that's how I learned who Ali Mixed by Ali was.
Yeah, Mixed by Ali.
That's why I tell my artists, like, we could record a project in this motherfucker. In a garage somewhere.
Yeah.
Send it off to Ali and pay them $5,000, $10,000, whatever you want. That'd be the best thing you ever did. Send it off to a Mike Dean. Mike Dean worked with the Beastie Boys their whole career. And it was so if people understand Beastie Boys and how you rap back then, it was hard to get a vocal to stand over the track. And he mastered that all the way to what he's doing now. To where he's the one that engineered that 99 Problems. And everybody know how Jay-Z came in with the pause and the dropping. Mm-hmm. And a lot of kids don't know that. You only know that because you're from New York, nigga. Yes. A lot of kids don't know that. That whole Blackout documentary was so dope watching him and Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin sitting there meditate. That's when I started getting to what the fuck is meditation? Rick Rubin, the fat white dude. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is all this shit? What is the meditation and shit? That's, bro, I wear the chain of Buddha now, bro, and I learned about the different Buddhas and different ones of the mountains and shit like that. Just learn but it intrigues me. Mm-hmm. Well, what the fuck was Jay-Z doing with this white dude? Who's the white dude? He started Def Jam, not this cracker. That's when I learned that hip-hop is universal, but the reason why I won't give Eminem the credit as being the greatest rapper ever, and much bad as I want to, because he's my favorite, but we can't give a white man something else black people created. Ike Turner don't get credit for rock and roll. Simple shit. And people don't understand what Ike Turner did for rock and roll. They just think about what love got to do with it, eat the cake, animate. They think about that shit, but not knowing Ike Turner was the motherfucker who told, if everybody seen Cadillac Records or Chess Records, he told the motherfucker, no, amplify that guitar and let's see how it sounds. Ike Turner single-handedly created rock and roll. And niggas don't give him his homage, pay credit to him, because he wasn't of the. But we know what Chuck Berry's and all these motherfuckers did. Nobody give him his credit. That's the only reason why I won't say Eminem's the greatest rapper of all time. Okay. That's the only reason. And hands down,
and
I think.
Also, like,
he can out-rap the best. Whoever nigga put against him, he's going to out-rap him.
He's rapper, but I could even put Dre above Eminem because Dre brought in Eminem a little bit.
When it comes to rapping, no.
No, but like,
that's why I'm talking about impact.
I'm talking about impact.
Yeah, when it comes to impact, man, and even then, it's like somebody was gonna get Eminem. Somebody was gonna find this motherfucker. When it comes to impact, somebody was gonna find him. Somebody was going to. Thank God it was Drake, and he had time to sit with him and do it. But somebody was gonna find that motherfucker. Like some of these people, you're not gonna like. 50 Cent was gonna be discovered. He was already signed to Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. Mm-hmm. But they're gonna get it. Like, and we're from the South. A lot of people don't give a damn. You from New York. You know what Jam Master Jay meant to that neighborhood. Mm-hmm. You could have been a nigga on the corner selling dope. Come record. Come rap. Like, nigga, we don't have that. That's why I'm so intricate in what I do around here in Fort Myers and paying for studio time and looking out for niggas like that, bro. Cause, bro, man, nigga,
you get passionate about it, bro.
That's how you know, bro. When I get a sweating, bro. Bro, listen, man. Hey, bitch, say why you sound like DJ Vlad.
Oh, no, you don't gotta do me like that. What's up?
We running on the time.
Hey, man. Hey, and Icy trying to kick us out. Man, we gonna run this shit up, man. And he got us fucked up, man. We gonna run this shit up, man. Nigga trying to kick us out this bitch.
Icy acting like Renner Center.
Nah, yeah, he trying to take my mom's shit away. He trying to take my mom's shit away. Nah, that's how the nigga do, bro. I snorted like 3 lines of coke with the nigga. I snorted like 3 lines of coke with him. Whoa. I said nothing about the heroin. Nothing about nothing about it. I watched this man blow his veins out 3 days in a row, man. 3 days in a row, watched this man blow his veins out. Talking about he donated plasma. Bitch, I don't believe that shit. Your veins beat up, bitch. Hey, man, but shit, even then, like I say, man, we keep rambling, keep rapping about more shit, man. This is another episode of Pickled Chronicles, man. I like your baby mama texting me now. That whole ain't talking about shit, because I ain't got no money. But we up out this motherfucker, man. I will be back with more content, man. Saturday, man, me and Marcus being this bitch recording our new podcast. I'd like to thank my guests, and I'll throw it to them now so you guys can get their ats and follows.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, my name is Marcelo Waves. You catch me on Instagram. Well, our brand, Goat United, Goat with 2 T's. And then Marcelo with 1 L. Yeah, whoa, whoop-de-whoop.
At EX3.
That's great. That's all the time we got for today. That's all the time we got for today. We out this motherfucker, man.
See that later.
Nigga putting us out. He trying to put us out in the rain.